Yeah, okay. Going in options.
Bubble ubba dub dub.
Oh, what's this?
Something fucked up. There is new firmware. Oh, I thought it said firearms.
There is new firearms.
There are new firearms.
The controller just turns into a machine gun.
No.
No, it turns into a flamethrower that shoots chocolate $100 bills.
New options for Aviary turn. We get revolvers this
Points
time.
if you get
they
that
talked
joke.
about them. No,
Points if you get that joke.
Nope.
Anybody?
No one. No
Anybody?
one.
No?
I wasn't even listening to what you were
A
saying.
flamethrower that shoots chocolate $100 bills?
Probably a Quake mod.
And
for all we
Bob's
know.
would give away flamethrowers that shoots chocolate $100 bills. And
Strong
stupid
bad.
No,
baby
we don't wanna get
brother
sued.
would have been... The Chapman brothers don't give a fuck.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, like I
Do
said,
you know how many
shut
people...
Up, shut
Never
up.
mind. Fuck this.
Do I remember the July Revolution?
Quit touching me, Julian.
Of
I know you
course.
love me, but
How
jeez.
could I ever forget?
Oh, this is one of those S&M relationships. I see.
The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder.
I love
The 3 glorious days.
Birds everywhere.
Figured it'd be longer than 3 days.
Whoa.
Fighting,
Okay.
action,
Adventure.
Blood.
romance.
Chickens. What was that thing in the middle there?
I don't know. Oh, it's a
Ooh.
sniper. Ooh.
From Australia, he is.
Oi, mate.
There, mate. Have an eagle.
I love being a bird.
Caca.
OTF2.
The sleeping city. Well,
It's
not really
tired.
sleeping now at this point.
Burb.
Do. Man, he's skipping work again.
getting drunk.
I swear, if I find that asshole moping at
Burp,
Le Canard Joyeux. Oh. Well, you're here. Good morning, Falcon.
Morning spat.
No. Wait. It's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is, where the hell have you been?
It's far too early for this level of roasting. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah, no way. Like I said, it's 2 p.m. Why would you be drinking right now? We got business to do.
Mon Dieu, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial.
Something on your mind as usual.
No.
Actually, yes. It's what the wolf judge said about a revolution.
Yeah, alright. That guy was off his rocker. Besides, worried about every potential French Revolution.
That happen every week.
We would never get any work done. See?
See?
See? Yeah, maybe alright. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Perhaps the important business you wanted to discuss.
Yes, I will tell you about it. Yeah, the business. A letter. This one's from the Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything, etc., etc.
It is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrow son. You may have the honors.
Alright. Monsieur Falcon, meet me on the rooftop cafe opposite of the Palais des Balistes. I have
Bastille.
a proposal.
The Place de Bastille.
Palace.
The Place de la Bastille. I have a
Bastille.
proposal. Regards, Inspector Voltaire.
Valerty.
Who's screaming?
Voltaire is someone else entirely. That's
Kinda
it.
cool.
How terse.
Help me go on the radio.
Letter has been added to evidence folder.
Radio.
A proposal from the inspector? Interesting.
Interessante.
So, any clues as to what this proposal might be?
Not a clue.
So, shall we go meet him and find out?
Nope. Nope. The inspector is a crime-obsessed nincompoop. I have no intention of listening to anything he has to say.
But, what if it's really good? We have 100 liters of wine that need to be drunk post-haste.
Wishful thinking. It's more likely he has some paper pushing task that the police can't be bothered to do.
Just like police today.
May I make a suggestion? Let's go meet the inspector. If he gives us an impossibly good wine gig, then we can graciously accept.
I love wine.
And if he offers us a terrible paper pushing job?
About wine.
We'll just reject it to his face. In style. We can tell him, we can say,
To shove it?
yeah,
the French.
something like that. We could be like, shove it, Inspector.
You can take
Say it with
your
me, Falcon.
job and shove it.
Shove it, Inspector. Shove it, your lousy paper pushing job.
I ain't working
Louder.
no more.
Shove it, Inspector! That felt pretty good.
Yeah, right. Let's go stick to Inspector in person. Oh, but before I forget, I need to drop by the
Hop.
I need to drop by the hospital at some point.
You can take your
What did you
case
eat
and
this
shove
time?
it.
No, nothing like that. No. Well, almost nothing like that. I need to pay for the bill for my last visit.
I can
How
relate
much
to
money
that.
do we have?
Oh.
The prince paid us quite well.
Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit, but the inspector's call should take priority, I think.
You're not gonna make it.
Doo-doo.
Place
Oh,
de
wait.
Bastille.
Bastille.
Ugh. It's a bit chilly over here. Man, we really shouldn't be meeting up on a rooftop. It's too cold.
So dramatic.
Why couldn't he choose like a better location?
Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes the view because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the Ancien Regime.
You think the inspector worked here during the ancient regime? You think that's how he got his war wounds?
It was a joke, Sparrow son. I'm pretty sure the inspector isn't that old.
Well.
Severine, what are you doing here?
Oh.
Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector. What could he want with all three of us? It is hardly unusual for lawyers and police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigation role that requires all hands on deck. Big investigation role, huh? Sounds juicy. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus? Probably got caught. Excuse me.
No, what?
It turns out that he acquired his position as judge through illegal means.
Really?
So a warrant has been put out for his arrest. He's a wanted. He acquired his possession through illegal means? And what does that even mean? I'm a little hazy on the details. Something about pushing another judge into the Siena.
Sane.
Sane.
Reside in Paris. I can believe that.
Anyway, I'm sure he'll be caught before long. Nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever.
Or even the short arm of law.
Speaking of which,
Ah, good. You're all here.
excuse me, Mr. Inspector Voltaire, sir. I'm always gonna mix it up. Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison?
Don't drag me into this, you fool! I was joking! You impotent whelps, I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries when the July Revolution 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood.
In treason.
Oh, great. Now you've set him off.
We were given the order to charge at a rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead. I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and I saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles at the Notre Dame. It was the Viridian killer himself.
The sniper, I'm guessing. This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we are here.
Oh, right. Of course. Why we're here. What I'm about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential, you understand? It's a matter of national security.
Came an espionage
I don't
mission.
think Sparrowson cares.
As you've probably heard, France is under threat from a certain heinous group.
Spectre.
Terrorists!
Hipsters!
Hipsters!
Yes.
Hipsters.
It's true. The other day I was called a pop-loving pleb for enjoying Chopin.
Chopin.
Chopin. Now is not the time for joking, you two. The inspector is obviously talking about the growing rumors of an uprising.
Glorious Beethoven-loving master race.
Correct. A rebellion is coming.
Me.
Indeed, rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months, no, years. In every tavern and on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government.
It's another revolution.
The king has ordered for the public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent remain. Nerd!
Okay, we're moving on.
No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will only get even angrier.
As for before, I don't think the Newt will ever end.
Nerd!
All aboard the meme train.
Indeed. And that is why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help.
For the
What
Empire.
exactly do you want us to do? Interview citizens, scout locations, find a secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the public, the police.
Do we have any leads?
Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who is often referred to as the Croque Monsieur.
Like the sandwich?
What?
The croque monsieur. It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, little bacmel. Throw on some peppers. It's Friday night.
This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque Monsieur is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police know. That's everything? That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking?
Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police with their investigative work. Would be honored to lend any and all assistance.
Ooh.
Sock up.
That's very good to hear, Monsieur Cocorico. But what about you, Falcon? Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte. You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We are surrounded by corruption and incompetence. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves, the jailers are thieving ravens, and the National Guard are sitting ducks. Ha 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 ha. Sorry.
Yeah, don't do that. But yes, he is being quite literal.
Look at these slackers and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are the results I produce with imbeciles who assist me.
To assist me.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defend Dame Cataline and Prince Juan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course. But Dame Cataline, it doesn't matter. You have a passion and conviction, and you aren't a total bird brain.
Just a burb.
But by my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if it is not your job in your job description. What do you say? Do you want to sit around in your office twiddling your thumbs under until another pointless job offer falls into your lap? Or do you want us to take the opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation?
Ooh, detective story. Yes.
Yeah.
Espionage
Yeah.
case.
I would also say yes.
One. I would be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board. Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear.
I had no idea you were such a patriot, JJ.
There's nothing wrong with a little national pride.
Yeah, pride's fine and all, but do we get any compensation for all this?
Of course. Here's 50 francs.
Ooh.
You'll receive another 50 upon the completion of your work.
Oh, I was thinking maybe more like a salary? 50 francs. We're being undersold.
Hush, Sparrowson. This is a great opportunity. I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive croque monsieur. Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your 2 tasks. I will check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then.
Oh, man.
I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ. So I suppose this is your... this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me.
Don't make me laugh, Severin. I have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect.
No, I won't.
Come on, Sparrowson. We have a croque monsieur to hunt.
Okay, let's go.
So,
I knew a little competition would kick those bird-brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the croque monsieur, too.
a crook sandwich.
Not so fast, Cocorico. There's something else we need to discuss.
Ooh.